today so that we can do as much as. Now, I am saying that that in June 16, 2022, it was Father's Day Sunday. I came back from service, and because I am the type who cannot stay 2 days, even I can even stay a week without trading, but I can't stay 2 days without going through the chart. So I went online, going through cryptocurrency, Bitcoins precisely. I now came to a conclusion that the next move, the next bearish movement of Bitcoins is going to be 12,000 rands. And I put it on my Facebook page same day, and the advanced investors, those who are buying or who are investing, that they should not invest. At least I don't know about those who made use of it online, but at least I can. Yes, yes, I'm coming. I will bring up the chart. So you can see the chart now. So as I went through with the same formula, with the same tools, with the same technical indicators that we are sharing with now, I was able to predict that the Bitcoin will fall up to $12,000 per coins. And as I'm talking to you now, I am still standing there. And I'm very sure maybe in the next 4 months, because June, July, August, September, October, November, this is 5 months, the price has fallen up to 50% from where it is on June 19th. And I'm very sure that from now till in the next 4 months, that 4 or 5 months or so, that we're going to hit the $12,000 per coins benchmark. So that being said, so you have to pay very good attention to what we're doing, because if you learn this properly, you can use to trade any form of commodity in the forex market. There is no anything that you cannot trade. So now we're going to price action and the chart pattern. So I was saying, what is price action? I said that price action is a price movement. That means is a price movement from one particular point to the other, or in a particular direction. Now, when you talk of price movement, we are looking at whether the price is going from up to down, or is going from up to down, or from down to up. That means, is it making a higher high, or higher low, or lower low? If it's making higher low, or where it's making lower high and lower high, higher low and lower high, then one can now come to the conclusion that whether the market is in a bullish or is in a bearish momentum. Let me all right. So now, to explain what we are saying now, we can see from this chart that the price here is making a series of higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and higher low. So the price action here is showing us that the price is going from one level to a higher level, one level to a higher level. So based on what we did yesterday, then we can now put up our support and resistance, so as to have a good picture of what the market is saying. Now, with the understanding of what we did yesterday, you already aware that you have to go to the higher time frame so as to have a picture of where the market is going. Then you can now narrow your analysis before making a conclusion, which I will show us as we progress more further into today's session. Now, I've just checked here now, even though that the price is making a series of higher low and higher low and higher low. So let's draw our support and resistance. I take my rectangular. Let me draw my support and resistance here. Remember, I told us that it is actually a region, not a line as some people thought. And these areas are areas that you pay much attention. They are not actually the areas where you need to be in the market. These are areas where you should be out of the market, because you have to be aware that anything can happen at that particular region. So to be on the safer side, to place your trade and sleep peacefully at night, then you have already known that you are not within those regions. And as I told us yesterday, that it is not a must that you must catch everything that is there, but the most obvious. And when I say the most obvious, I told her that we better change our chart to a line chart instead of the candlesticks. So putting it on a line chart will help you to get the necessary places that you need to cover before you take it back to candlesticks. And you can, as you can just see now, then I put another one here. Then I see I need to put another one here, but the market is still far from there. So before the market get to that, I will come back to reanalyze the market. But as it is now, this should be our major area of concern. And based on what we are looking at now, we can see that this market have respected this region multiple times. It fall down here and went back, fall again, went back, and also, and definitely the same thing is, I think, is about playing out as well. So let me change to candlestick. Okay, now that we have drawn our, okay, this will be taking us out in the next 10 minutes. But should it does, yeah, you can see rejoin the meeting via the same link. Now, having seen this, what do we need to do here? How do we take advantage of this market, even though that we have seen that it's making a series of higher low and higher low and higher low? Now, as a trend trader, even though that you have known that this is a downtrend, I mean, it's an uptrend, so you can even come here and put your trend line. So putting my trend line is another confirmation. Don't ever push your trend line like this put it at the very edge of the candle, unless where fake breakout occur. But you can see now, you can see that all this region respected this. Now this is another confirmation that we are actually in an uptrend. Then, but as a price action trader, now you can now begin to look, because we're talking of chart pattern. We're looking at chart pattern. So we are going to look, we are going to look at what made the chart to behave the way it behaved at one point in time or the other. Okay, let me go a bit. Let me take us back a bit so that we can see what I want to explain to us before this market change its direction. Let me see. So when we look, when we're talking at chart pattern, we are looking at what made the price to change to one direction. Now, when you look at, let's say from here, that's what we call a double top, double bottom, head and shoulder, neckline. Let's see. The real build says you can't see my chart. So, I think it's okay from this side. Now, as I was saying, there are a series of events that bring about the change in trend. Now, but as an a price action trader, begin to look at what we call double bottom, double top. We look for head and shoulder. We look for inverse head and shoulder. Then those are some of the indications that we look for before we make any form of conclusion as a price action trader. I can't see where. Okay, very good, very good, awesome. Yes, I've seen what I've now. If you look at this place, this is what we call double top. This is double top formation. We're looking at chart pattern. Now, I can tell you that it is this double top that bring this price to continue in this way. Now, when we go more deeper, I will show you that even as a price action trader, that as soon as this market was falling from here, reach here, and went up, this is what we call a neckline. Immediately it breaks this neckline. I don't need anybody to tell me that this level, that the level of action that happened between here and here we also repeat itself on the top. So as a trader, as a professional trader, seeing that this is what is happening, it went like this and from this double top formation, I already know that the number of pips that was dropped down here will also repeat itself on the top. I will show us how to do this one when we get there. But what we are talking of now is the chart pattern. Now, let me also show us where it occurred that bring about a change in the trend. So, talking of double top, let me look for this continuation. I'm looking for a downtrend. Very good, very good, very good. Now, if you look from here, you can see that this market was on a downtrend. It was just from higher low, higher low, higher low until something happened here. So as a trend trader, once you see something like this, not on a 1 hour timetable, on a 1 hour time frame, or 30 minutes time frame, or 5 minutes time frame, we are in daily. We are in a daily time frame. Once you see something like this in a very bigger, higher time frame, prepare yourself that the trend it will change. Now here the market was on a downtrend, doing a series of higher low and higher low and higher low until this what seems like a double bottom was formed here. So when a double bottom formed, then what will happen is that the trend will go to its opposite direction. When the same double top occurs on top of your chart, then the trend will also go on an opposite direction. Now, if you look at this, if we change this our time frame now to 4 hours, then you will see that a lot of actions took place here. For those of us who are already trading, if you watch it was not this week, last week. If you watch gold last week, a lot of people lost their money. I think somebody chatted me on, was it on no, somebody commented on my Facebook post, I think sometime this week, that he lost a lot gold, that he lost a lot on gold. Most of us, we saw it before it happened, because a week before last week there was a double bottom formation that was formed on gold. So and it was on daily time frame like this. Was it on daily or in weekly? So as it formed, then immediately as an action, as a price action trader, your mentality or your trading psychology automatically, your